no doubt, is beyond out of control and seems to be extremely unwell. Let me show you this clip. Okay, that is the man running our government. That is the man that has gone in and decimated federal agencies. That is the man that has 13 children. That is the man that runs around with Donald Trump on a leash, and he is running around with a chainsaw, acting like he's chopping trees down. He is a nut.
I think the symbolism from the chainsaw is that he was slashing bureaucracy. And what I have to say about this is all a bait and switch thing, where MAGA is telling you that these certain programs are why you don't have money or why you can't have nice things. And the truth of the matter is, it's because people like Elon Musk are able to evade paying taxes. That's why you don't have money. And instead, they're going in, they're firing and dismantling agencies that offer consumer protections and services. This man, this is what's so terrifying about this. He is Donald Trump's full-time nanny. He is in charge of babysitting him all of the time. And I personally believe, it's my opinion, that Vladimir Putin has told Elon Musk to make sure that Trump stays in check. This is embarrassing. This is white trash bullshit. It's unbelievable. In a matter of 1 month, the United States of America is the biggest laughingstock in the world. And who MAGA wants our allies to be are China and Russia and North Korea.
Yeah, that's terrifying. What's interesting about the Elon Musk situation is, I was reading an article last night that there is emergency medicine and emergency food sitting in warehouses but will not be distributed because of Elon Musk's actions. So people, and it's rotting, it's going to be gone. So he would rather have people without their medication and no food. He would rather the food rot, the medication expire. Talk about cruelty. He and Donald Trump are the very cruelest. Another thing about Elon Musk that I think is cruel is, we had a little dust up baby mama drama over the weekend with Elon Musk. And now we have more baby mama drama. Grimes, who is the mother of little X, is that right? And then several others. But she says, please respond about our child's medical needs. I'm sorry to do this publicly, but it is no longer acceptable to ignore the situation. This requires immediate attention. If you don't want to talk to me, can you please designate or hire someone who can so that we can move forward on solving this? This is urgent, Elon. Guess what the response was?
He hid her tweet. Yeah. This is, you spoke about the food going bad and the life-saving medications. And then you see this. This is the party of alleged family values. This is the party of alleged Christian values. They have gone all chips in on this unmarried man that breeds at a record rate that could only be rivaled by compound Mormons, and doesn't take care of his children, trips on drugs at CPAC, wears sunglasses and a hat. Imagine, listener and pumps, imagine. Fox News lost their mind because Barack Obama wore a tan suit. He's been married to the same woman all of his life, has 2 kids that he is very engaged in their childhoods. Imagine if Barack Obama was running around with a billionaire that wore sunglasses and a dark MAGA hat inside, ran around with a chainsaw, and whose baby mamas had to tweet him because that's the only way anybody knows how to reach him to get medical decisions made for their children. I don't know that Sean Hannity and Jesse Waters would survive. I don't know that they would survive reporting on that. I think it would induce a panic attack that would eventually kill them. I just don't think they're capable of living through something like that because they're such snowflakes and they're such breathtaking hypocrites. This is a joke. Everything that Donald Trump said when he was campaigning was projection. We're not going to have a country anymore. Guess what? 30 days in, we barely have a country anymore. We're laughing stock. I'm going to make the world respect us. This is his best foot forward to mitigate any sort of humor being projected on the United States of America. This is a joke. This is dangerous. They are robbing the poorest people in the world and the poorest people in the United States of America, making everybody less safe because Papa Trump is delusional and just likes to be popular. And Elon Musk is an unchecked, unregulated, unhinged drug addict. And I just want to remind MAGA, who's all about America, America is for Americans only, this motherfucker's from South Africa.
Right. And I read that he wants everybody in the federal government to get drug tested within 30 days. And I'm like, he should be the first one drug tested. He is the one that sits around and tells people he takes ketamine all the time. Where's his drug test? But he will never be drug tested, nor will anybody try to hold any accountability over him because Donald Trump is allowing him to be the president. So on to more embarrassing things that our president does. That's President Musk. So he was lying, as per usual, on Fox News about how Biden's political reasons kept him from bringing home the astronauts in space. And so he says that, and in response, the commander of the International Space Station says, lies, what a lie, in response to Elon Musk. And you know what Elon Musk does? He calls him the R word. Just blatantly calls him the R word. He's name calling. He's ignoring his children. He's name calling. He's tripping on ketamine. He's wearing sunglasses inside, and he's running around with a chainsaw, calling people names that know more about what's going on than he does.
Let me just jump in, Pumps. All of the things that you just said that he's doing are true, but they're the least problematic. All of those are problematic. The most problematic is he went into agencies that were investigating him because he receives $20 billion plus from United States American citizens, hardworking taxpayer money. He receives $20 billion. So he throws out the R word and he throws out all these lies. The American government was investigating him because clearly he's a nut and not responsible to make sure that taxpayer money in these contracts were honored, spent wisely, and that he was doing things legally. He's gone in and stopped all of those investigations because he's robbing the American taxpayer. So him calling the the astronaut, the R word, and ignoring his kids and all of those things, as shocking and eyebrow raising as they are nothing compared to the insidious and pervasive thievery that's going on with Elon Musk to American taxpayers. And think about that, MAGA. America first. We're real Americans. You are funding the world's richest South African. That's how much you care, and that's how shallow your patriotism is.
Well, they just have no conviction to anybody but their dear Fuhrer. Okay, one thing I wanted to bring up. So I'm very concerned that Elon Musk is going in and taking things off Twitter. And now he is going to stop or change the algorithm for Community Notes because he lies all the time and Community Notes calls him out. This is his tweet. Unfortunately, Community Notes is increasingly being gamed by governments and legacy media working to fix this. So I think it's time to say goodbye to Community Notes, goodbye to fact checking, and hello to Elon Musk running Twitter like he does the government, like he does his family, and it's a big steaming pile of dog shit.
Twitter's been a complete joke ever since he walked into the headquarters with a sink. It's lost 70% of its value. It is a hotbed of Nazi activity, white supremacist activity, overt racism, overt sexism, overt homophobia, where all of the alpha males have to go play because nobody else wants to play with them. It is a steaming pile of shit, Twitter is. Yeah, he's going to screw up Community Notes, but I mean, to me, it's like, of course he's going to do that. Twitter has absolutely zero veracity in the public stage. It only has veracity for demoralized, immoral, white supremacists. And so this doesn't surprise me one bit.
Yeah, I was going to say, Elon Musk and Donald Trump have this big thing where they say, we're going to run the government like a business. For the record, Donald Trump in his businesses has bankrupted 6 companies, or he's filed bankruptcy 6 times. He's bankrupted casinos, which is impossible. And Elon Musk has lost 70% of the value of Twitter since he owned it. So please do not tell me about their business prowess. Additionally, Tesla, 75% of the sales are down in California, in China. I mean, Europe. These people have no business running a business, much less the government. So that's what I'm going to leave you with. Elon Musk and Donald Trump suck.
Pumps, I could not agree more. Listeners, make sure you subscribe to our page, support independent media, and we will see you all later.
Mm-hmm.